Hello everyone, I teach Buddhism and I learn in purelandschool.com where we have online sessions every week, several sessions with different teachers, and they are amazing, and I hope I could show you that, but this is what I can do. I can just share the teachings with you, and someday you will realize that you want to know more, and then you can become a member and attend the same sessions, and we will be um, classmates. Yeah. So in order to become a member, you need to pay a monthly donation, and there is no fixed price because people have more or less money. So depending on that, you pay something that you can pay without losing a meal. Yes. And apart from that, you can also do donations uh, in time to time when you can. So today, well, this in the last few videos I have been explaining the meaning of Shoshinge, which is the chanting book that we use for chanting every morning and every evening. And today, because I have been having new followers, I would like to show or explain an overall picture of Buddhism. What is Buddhism about? So in order to do this, I will explain from the basics and a little bit of the advanced as a one thing. So I have my notes here so I don't talk too much or something else. So the foundation of Buddhism is the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect is the universal truth. It means when something is not in accordance to the law of cause and effect, it cannot be true, because there is a truth that explains how the universe works and everything works. So it's very simple, but it's also very deep, and we actually cannot understand it in a true sense because of something called foolishness in human beings, and we reject the law of cause and effect. Yeah, we try to suit reality or things that happen to us in our own convenience. We try to blame others when something bad happens and things like that, or we talk about bad luck. But in Buddhism, there is not such thing as someone else being at fault, or bad luck, or luck, or coincidence. None of that exists in Buddhism. So in Buddhism, we only have the law of cause and effect. And the law of cause and effect explains that everything occurs due to the law of cause and effect, which is there is a cause and then there is an effect. So first there is a cause and then there is an effect. But this effect also becomes a cause, giving birth to another effect, and so on. It doesn't end. It's like an endless chain of causes and effects. Okay? This is the law of cause and effect. There is also something called condition, but I can explain that in another video. I have explained that in other videos before, but the law of cause and effect actually is called the law of cause, condition, and effect. Okay? Okay, I will explain now. So condition means that a cause will only take place as an effect when conditions arrive or when conditions are met. For example, water can become ice. Yes, it has the cause. Water can become ice, but it needs a condition, which is cold. If the water is not in a very, very cold environment, it will not freeze. It will not become ice. And the ice has the cause to become water, right? But it needs the condition. And so condition is very important in Buddhism. So condition would be heat, right? Just a little heat and it will melt and it will transform into water. So this is the law of cause and effect in a very basic way of explaining. But why is this interesting for us? Because human beings only want to know about our future, our destination. What will happen to us? For example, I am suffering now. What will happen next? I am happy now, but what will happen next? What will happen in 20 years? What will happen after I die? These are the questions that we all have. how will I do when I get older and I don't have this job, for example, or I don't have this body and I like sports? So how can I be happy when I cannot do sports anymore? Questions like that can be the answer to this question can be found in Buddhism. So that's the basics, the law of cause and effect. So luck, coincidence, bad luck, good luck, do not go according to they don't work accordingly to the law of cause and effect. Because if something bad happened to you, it's because you did something bad in the past, and if something good happens to you, it's because you did something good in the past. So the effects of your good or bad deeds that you do, um, they don't they don't take place immediately. Most of the time, they take a long time, weeks or years or decades or more. They can go from one life to another. So how can I explain that there is actually something called reincarnation or past lives and future lives, which is something that Buddhism teaches? Because to be alive right now is an effect. We cannot just be born from nowhere, from nothing. Like there is a tree and there is nothing behind the tree, and then you look again and there's something, a human being. Impossible. So yes, we are born as humans because we had parents that gave birth to us, but that's only the condition. Okay, we have been living way before, and we will continue to live endlessly, because to be alive is an effect of a cause. There was something before being alive, before being born as human. And because we are living and we are doing all kinds of deeds, we will have an afterlife or a next life. And then after that, we would have another life. And in Buddhism, this is called the cycle of birth and death, but also is called suffering, because we never want to die. And if we are born as an animal, for example, we also don't want to die, but we die. We are killed by other animals or humans. And then, so it never stops. But there is a solution, and that is why I teach this. And we can end the cycle of birth and death. We can exit samsara, the 6 realms, because there are 6 realms in Buddhism that teaches that these 6 realms is the ones we have been being born and dying all the time. So 2 of them you know already, which is the human realm and the animal realm, but there are 4 more. So in any of these, you will find suffering, sometimes a lot of suffering, and sometimes more joy. But there is always suffering in these realms, because you have to, die, and you have to give everything away at the end. So how to exit this? There is only one way, which is called Amida Buddha's salvation. So Amida Buddha's salvation, the salvation provided by Amida Buddha. So who is Amida Buddha? Amida Buddha is the master of Shakyamuni Buddha. So when I say Buddha, it's not just one person. It can be, it's like saying human being, you know. Many people are human beings, but they have different names and they are different people, right? So Amida Buddha is the master of Shakyamuni Buddha, and he appeared on earth, on this planet, 2,600 years ago, and he conveyed Amida Buddha's vow. He explained many, many, many things in order to convey Amida Buddha's vow. So many people even know about Buddhism and they read a book or two, but they don't know about Amida Buddha's vow, which is the conclusion and the most important thing about Buddhism. So we are trying to change that. We are trying to convey Amida Buddha's vow for everyone. And when you attain Amida Buddha's vow, when you encounter Amida Buddha's salvation, what happens is that, of course, you continue to be human, but you know, deep in your heart, you know, and no one can deny this, because you certainly know that at the moment of death, you will be born as a Buddha in Amida Buddha's Pure Land, okay? Somewhere else in the universe, not here. And you will not die again, because you will have infinite life and infinite light, just as him. Amida Buddha has infinite light and infinite life. So you can Google this, you will find people attaining this, but I don't recommend this. Okay, 10 minutes, I have to go. Thank you.